Welcome aboard, word wizards. Prepare for a voyage to Vocabulary Island, where words grow like exotic fruits and sentences flow like crystal streams. Ah, Vocabulary Island, a lush paradise adorned with giant dictionaries and talking trees. Each leaf whispers a different word, each branch a sentence. Our mission here is as exciting as it is rewarding. To collect rare words like seashells, each one a treasure of meaning waiting to be discovered. Now let's dive into our first challenge. The synonym sands. Imagine a beach where instead of sand, you have synonyms. Words that mean the same thing. Let's take a spade and start digging. What's this? We found happy. But wait, there's more buried beneath. Joyful, content, cheerful, all synonyms of happy. Each synonym adds a different shade to the meaning, making our language more precise and expressive. Next, we venture into the antonym caves. It's a place of contrasts where words dance in different directions. Antonyms, as you might have guessed, are words that mean the opposite of each other. Let's explore. We see dark and its antonym light. Hot finds its opposite in cold. Begin is contradicted by end. Antonyms, in their opposition, create a beautiful balance, enriching our language by providing a spectrum of possibilities. But why does vocabulary matter, you may ask? Well, think of words as colors on a painter's palette. Just as a painter uses different hues to create a vibrant painting, we use a variety of words to paint vivid pictures in the minds of our listeners or readers. The more words you know, the more detailed and colorful your word painting becomes. For example, let's say you're describing a sunset. If your vocabulary is limited, you might say, "The sunset was nice." But if you have a rich vocabulary, you could say, "The sunset bathed the sky in hues of gold and crimson, casting long shadows that danced on the horizon." The second sentence, with its more diverse vocabulary, creates a much more vivid and engaging image, doesn't it? So, as we conclude our journey on Vocabulary Island, remember, words are not just letters put together. They are the magic that brings stories to life, the colors that paint our thoughts, and the keys that unlock understanding. And you, dear word wizard, are the master of this magic. As we leave Vocabulary Island, remember, a rich vocabulary paints vivid pictures in your mind. Now step into the cozy library of idioms, phrases that make language sparkle. Imagine walking into a room filled with riddles and proverbs. The air is thick with intrigue, and every corner holds a new puzzle. This is the world of idioms, where words take on magical hidden meanings. Idioms are like secret codes, known only to those who dare to crack them. They add a dash of color, a sprinkle of wit, and a pinch of mystery to our everyday language. Let's take a closer look at our first challenge, the cat's pajamas. Now you might be thinking cats don't wear pajamas. And you're right. But in the idiom world, things aren't always what they seem. The cat's pajamas is a phrase from the Roaring '20s, and it means something is outstanding or excellent. So if you say, your new bike is the cat's pajamas, you're saying it's top-notch, the best of the best. Isn't that just the bee's knees? Next, we venture into the puzzling phrase, the elephant in the room. There's no actual elephant here, of course. It's an idiom that points to an obvious problem or difficult situation that people avoid discussing. Imagine a huge, impossible-to-ignore elephant standing right there in your living room, and yet everyone pretends it's invisible. That's the essence of the elephant in the room. It's a powerful tool to express unspoken tension in a story or conversation. Idioms aren't just fun, they're also incredibly useful. They paint vivid pictures, making our language more expressive and engaging. It's one thing to say that someone is happy, but it's far more striking to say they're on cloud nine. Or instead of saying you're very busy, you might say you're busy as a bee. These phrases conjure up images in our minds, making our words come alive. But like any powerful tool, idioms should be used wisely. They can add zest to our language, but overuse can make our speech or writing seem cliché or confusing, especially to those still learning the language. The beauty of idioms lies in their ability to surprise and delight, to reveal a secret meaning that goes beyond the literal words. So what's the key to cracking the idiom code? Practice, curiosity, and a dash of creativity. Look for idioms in the books you read, the movies you watch, and the conversations you hear. Try using them in your own writing or speech. Experiment, play around, and most importantly, have fun with them. Idioms add flavor to our language. Use them wisely, and your stories will shine. And remember, in the world of the Word Wizards Academy, every word holds a secret. Every phrase a hidden treasure. So keep exploring, keep decoding, and let the magic of language unfold. Get ready, time travelers. We're off on an expedition to uncover the roots of words. Welcome to the enchanting world of etymology, the study of word origins. It's like being a word detective, tracing each syllable, each letter back to its birthplace. Not just a journey through time, but also across cultures, civilizations, and languages. And why is this important, you ask? Well, knowing where a word comes from can add layers of meaning, enriching our understanding and appreciation of language. Now let's delve into the challenges of this expedition, starting with our first stop, ancient Greece. Did you know that many English words have Greek roots? Take telephone, for instance. It's derived from two Greek words, tele meaning far off, and phone meaning voice or sound. So a telephone is literally a device that carries sound from far off places. Isn't that fascinating? Next, we journey to the heart of the Roman Empire, where Latin was the lingua franca. Just like Greek, Latin has left an indelible mark on the English language. Let's consider the word bicycle. It's a combination of bi, meaning two in Latin, and cycle, from the Greek kyklos, which means circle or wheel. So, a bicycle is essentially two wheels. But etymology isn't always a straight path. Sometimes words twist and turn, adopting new meanings as they travel through time and space. Take the word nice, for example. It originated from the Latin nescius, meaning ignorant. Over centuries, nice morphed from meaning foolish in Middle English to precise in the late Middle Ages, and finally to pleasant or agreeable in modern English. Talk about a change in personality. And let's not forget that English is a bit of a magpie, picking up shiny words from other languages too. The word pajamas, for instance, comes from the Hindi pajama, meaning leg clothing. And the word robot was born in Czechoslovakia, derived from robota, meaning forced labor or drudgery. So as you can see, words are not just static blocks of letters. They're living, breathing entities, evolving and adapting over time. They're remnants of history telling tales of ancient civilizations, distant lands, and changing societies. They're bridges that connect us to our past and to each other. Next time you use a word, pause for a moment. Consider its journey, its heritage. You're not just uttering sounds. You're whispering echoes of the past, contributing to the ongoing story of human communication. Every word has a story. Knowing a word's origin can give it more power. Gather around, word wizards. It's time to weave our words into captivating tales. In the realm of storytelling, words are our magic wand. With a flick of this wand, we can conjure up worlds and characters, summon emotions, and spin tales that keep listeners spellbound. But just like any form of sorcery, storytelling requires skill and practice. First, let's delve into the heart of any tale, its characters. Whether brave or timid, curious or apathetic, mischievous or virtuous, our characters are the lifeblood of our stories. They are the ones who breathe life into our narratives, inviting our readers or listeners to step into their shoes and embark on the journey with them. But remember, a character is more than a collection of traits. Like us, they have dreams, fears, strengths, and weaknesses. Crafting compelling characters is like brewing a potion in a cauldron, mixing different elements together until we have a concoction that's potent and flavorful. Next, we move to the backbone of our tale, the plot. This is where we stir in conflict, twists, and a pinch of humor. Conflict is the engine that drives a story forward. It's what propels our characters, forcing them to evolve and grow. Twists, on the other hand, are those unexpected turns that keep our audience guessing, making them eager to know what happens next. And humor? Well, it's the magic dust that lightens the mood, making our tale enjoyable and relatable. But how do we make our story engaging? Here's a little secret. It's all about the suspense. Keep your audience on the edge of their seats, always wanting to know what happens next. Tease them with mysteries, shock them with surprises, and make them root for your characters. Remember, a story is a journey, and each step should be a discovery. Also, don't forget the importance of vivid descriptions. They are the colors with which we paint our story, making it come alive in the minds of our audience. Use your words to create imagery, to evoke senses, to set the mood. Make your audience see the crimson sunsets, smell the fresh rain, taste the sweet victory. Lastly, let's not forget the power of emotions. An enchanting tale is one that resonates with the heart. It should make your audience laugh, cry, worry, hope, and most of all, care. It's the emotional connection that turns a good story into a great one, a tale that is remembered, cherished, and passed on. So, word wizards, are you ready to craft your enchanting tale? Remember, each word you choose, each sentence you craft, each paragraph you weave, is a spell you're casting. And with the right spell, you can transport your audience into a world of your making, hold their hearts in your hands, and leave them longing for more. A story is a magic spell. Use your words wisely and you can enchant anyone. Fasten your seatbelts. We're rocketing into the grammar galaxy, where punctuation marks light the way. In this celestial realm, punctuation marks are not mere ink on paper. Here, they blaze like stars, guiding us through the expansive universe of language. They are the unsung heroes of our sentences, the silent conductors orchestrating the rhythm and flow of our words. Imagine a world without punctuation, a jumbled chaos of words, where you'd stumble from one thought to another with no signpost to guide you. That's a journey nobody wants to take. Punctuation marks are our navigational aids in this journey, helping us make sense of the words and ideas we encounter. Our first challenge here is the comma comet chase. Comma, this little curve, might seem insignificant, but don't be fooled. It's one of the most powerful tools in our grammar toolkit. It can change the meaning of a sentence, create a pause, list items, or separate clauses. But beware, my friends. The comma is a tricky creature, often eluding even the most seasoned word wizards. Misplaced commas can lead to confusion, or worse, entirely alter the meaning of your sentence. For instance, consider the sentence, "Let's eat grandma." A horrifying proposition, isn't it? But add a comma, "Let's eat grandma," and we've turned potential cannibalism into a friendly dinner invitation. Our next adventure is the question mark quest. This curly symbol is the key to unlocking curiosity, igniting conversation, and expressing doubt. It turns a statement into a question, inviting engagement and response. But remember, not all sentences that start with how, why, when, where, who, or what need a question mark. For example, "What a lovely day it is a statement of opinion, not a question. And remember, a question mark replaces a period at the end of a sentence. There's no need to double up. Punctuation is more than just rules and regulations. It's an art, a way to express yourself with clarity and style. It's the difference between a sentence that's flat and lifeless and one that's vibrant and engaging. So whether you're penning an epic adventure, writing an academic essay, or crafting a heartfelt letter, remember the power of punctuation. Use these cosmic signposts to guide your readers, to show them when to pause, what's important, and where the surprises lie. Punctuation is your roadmap. Use it to guide your readers on a smooth journey through your sentences. And with that, our venture through the grammar galaxy comes to a close. But fear not, word wizards, our language learning journey is far from over. There are always more words to wrangle, more phrases to ponder, and more punctuation to perfect. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep the magic of language alive.